What's up, YouTube? I want to show you my TrashX Magneton deck for the base to Neo format. So before we take a look at the deck list, I want to tell you about the overall strategy of this deck. It kind of has a similar strategy to Metal Mewtwo, where you put out a Pokemon in your active spot, load it up with metal energy cards to protect it from incoming damage, and try to stall out your opponent. But I think this deck has the potential to be even better than Metal Mewtwo, and here's why. Because Metal Mewtwo, when he's loaded up with metal energies, his attack doesn't do any damage. But yet this Magneton, because he's a metal Pokemon, his attack does do damage no matter how many metal energies are attached to him. And not only that, but his attack does 30 damage, which is the perfect amount to kill off your opponent's pesky baby Pokemon, which run rampant in this format. So how does it work? This deck revolves around this card here, Magneton. You might not be familiar with him, but like I said, his attack does 30 damage. It also lets you attach an electric energy from your discard pile onto Magneton. And he has a really cool Pokemon power. He can move energy cards from one of your Magnemites or Magnetons to another. So this deck revolves around this Magneton and also Trash Exchange. So like Metal Mewtwo, this deck runs a ton of energy removals and super energy removals to deplete all your opponent's energy cards. But it also runs Trash Exchange. And Trash Exchange works really well when you're trying to get a few good cards from your discard pile back into your deck. So after you use a few energy removals, you can Trash Exchange and put them back into your deck, which will usually put some new electric energies into your discard pile. But you can just use Magneton's attack, Plasma, to suck all those energy cards out of the discard pile. So it works like a really good loop, allowing you to just reuse energy removals through the entire game. So let's look at the deck list. So we have 4 Magnemites, 3 of these Magnetons. The reason why I don't have 4 is because he's weak to fire, and coming up against a fire deck can be really tough. So that's why I put in one of these Magnetons to help you deal with fire Pokemon. And he also has a really strong attack. It does 100 damage and does 20 damage to each Pokemon on the bench. But when you attach metal energies to this guy, it negates the bench damage and negates the self damage, which helps you deal big damage multiple times. And we also run a Rocket Zapdos to also help deal with fire decks. We run 4 Clefas to help you get set up, 14 lightning energies, 4 metal energies. That's a crucial card like I mentioned earlier. 2 computer searches to help you get set up, an item finder, 4 super energy removals, and 4 energy removals. Those cards are crucial to the strategy. 2 Professor Oaks, a gust of wind, 2 Mr. Fujis. So this helps you refill your deck. Like when you're halfway through the game, you might have a Magneton with a ton of electric energies on him, but you can just drop down a Magnemite on your bench and use Magneton's Pokemon power to move those energies to the fresh Magnemite on your bench. And then you can use Mr. Fuji and just shuffle that guy and all his energies back into your deck. So that refills your deck, making for better trash exchanges, while also preventing you from decking yourself. 4 trash exchanges. This card is crucial to the strategy, like I mentioned. A Professor Elm. 2 healing fields. This helps you keep your active Pokemon, your Magneton, fresh and healed up. We run 4 nightly garbage runs that helps keep your deck full and your discard pile thin. And we run 2 Pokemon Towers, which lets you discard your opponent's annoying recycle energies. So that's the deck list. Let's play a game and see how it does. All right, just got in a game. I will choose Cleffa as my active. Opponent had to take a mulligan. I'll draw 2 cards. Select the bench. Sure, I'll pick Cleffa. I go first. Let's eke. Still no Magnemite, so I'll eke again. Uh-oh, they got a fire type. Abra. I seem to be playing it against an unconventional deck. Alright, let's remove Chansey's fire energies and eke. They're playing good manners. They have a Poke Center in hand. They're grabbing a Kangaskhan. Seems like I'm playing against a damage swap deck. Alright, I finally have a Magnemite. So I'll drop him down, attach a Steel Energy. And this Arcanine is kind of stressing me out, so I'll remove those energies and eke. He's grabbing a Growlithe. Alright, I can attach an energy here. Sure, I'll go ahead and evolve him while I have him and eke. Alright, this is actually a good time to trash exchange so I can put my energy removals back into my deck. So I'll do that. Alright. Alright, he scrunched, failed the baby roll. So I'm free to attack here. Let me gust out Arcanine so I can start getting rid of one of these guys. Plasma. He played Erica. Sure, I'll draw 3. Alright, I have a ton of energy removals, so let's go ahead and use one of those on this Arcanine, because I don't want to get one-shotted by him. Might as well attach a Metal Energy for more protection and Plasma. He's using Nightly Garbage Run. Alright, my turn. Ooh, he healed his Arcanine. Alright, like I said, Arcanine stresses me out, so I'm going to item find this energy removal and use it. And then I'll go ahead and Plasma. He item findered for Goldberry and attached it to Arcanine. My turn. Alright, let's energy removal this Arcanine's energy, and then let's use Plasma. Oh, he used Poke Center. This is wild. Wow, he switched up to Chansey. Alright, let's super energy removal this Chansey. I'm actually going to play Healing Field because my Magneton is dying over here. And Plasma. Plasma again. I missed the Healing Field, that was dumb. He got a heads on the Healing Field. He's using Item Finder. He grabbed Elm. His deck is down to 15 cards now. He put a Fire Energy on Arcanine. That is scary. Alright, I'm going to Healing Field. I gotta energy remove this Arcanine. And now it's a good time to trash exchange and get some of these energy removals back into my deck. So let's do that. Let's see what we got. Okay. I will nightly garbage run. Let's put Magnemite, Cleffa, and an energy back into my deck. And then Plasma, grabbing an electric energy. He evolved his Abra into Kadabra. Used Poke Center, healing his Chansey. Attached energy to Arcanine. I am stressing out with that Arcanine. Alright, let's Healing Field. Nope. I'm going to retreat and send out Cleffa. I need some energy removals or another Magnemite to start building in case if this Arcanine gets powered up. Alright, I did draw a Magnemite. So I can move one of these over to him. Energy removal, one of these Arcanines. Did I attach an energy yet? I'll put one on Magnemite. Hey, you know what? I will move one more energy over to that Magnemite. And then I'll eke. You just ask why build this deck. That's funny. It's just nonstop energy removal. It's gross. Yes. He's catching on to my strategy. He's playing nightly garbage run. Alright, I can finally remove 2 more energies off this Arcanine. Alright, I can use the healing field. Dang, cannot catch a break with this. Let's gust of wind out Alakazam. Should we do that? Sure, he's not going to scoop up Alakazam. It's going to be hard for him to retreat. Alright, let's use Plasma. Start thinning out our discard pile again. He's using damage swap. Alright, let's healing field. Nice. Electromagnetic power. Let's move one of these over to Magnemite. And use Plasma. Keep sucking some energies out of our discard pile. He used healing field. Alright. I'll use Plasma again. I forgot to flip for healing field again. Alright, he's using healing field. He did a damage swap. I'm going to use healing field this time like I should be. Awesome. I'll use Plasma. He's using healing field. He has 7 cards in deck, and I have 17, so our strategy is working. Uh-oh, he got an Arcanine powered up. I could blow it up with this Magneton. That would be kind of funny. And then carry on with my Plasma Ink strategy. That maybe sounds good to me. Does 20 to everything on the bench. Does 100 to itself. So I could actually move my metal energies over to it. All right, so he's powered up now. I'll use Healing Field before I retreat. All right, retreat, send out this Magneton. And then Item Finder for Gust of Wind. Gust out this scary Arcanine. All right, Self-Destruct. Nice, got rid of that Arcanine. And my Magneton survived. He has 6 cards in deck. He gusted out my Metal Magneton. Interesting. Well, alright, yeah, he just surrendered. Good game. The deck worked.